We got chance here. We got chance. This could be huge for this team. Yes, hello everybody, and welcome back once again to the Dynasty Hotseat, the only Dynasty show out there that is a certified inferno. And today we are back once again with the worst team ever. This team sucks. You've been for the ride now. I'm sure if you've not, check below in the description. It'll let you know exactly what's been going on with this team that we've taken over. It's the worst Dynasty team you've ever seen. Slowly trying to rebuild it in the comments. So you're in charge right now. If you're just stumbling upon this video for the first time, hey, you're in charge, not me. I'll listen to you. You leave a comment, you say what we should do, and I'll do it. And trust me, you want to stick around to the end of this video because it's huge news for the team. I'm super excited to share it with you. But before we get looking at the team, just a quick reminder to everybody here, hitting that like and that subscribe button. We set a lofty target of trying to get to 700 subscribers before the end of July. We didn't do it. We failed. Man, it's hard, dude. 80% of you watching right now, you're not hitting that subscribe button, believe it or not. 80% of you. So unless I get 50 people hitting that button today, we failed. But that's okay. That's fine. Let's catch up. As you know, it's been a bit quiet lately, as I'm sure it is in a lot of your Dynasty leagues. So 25 days ago now, I said I'm still looking to sell most of the team. Send over your offers, and we didn't really get anything. Then you can see Khalif for him was picked up. Nathaniel was offering spots in a league, which I'm not interested in. Then some waiver claims went through. Hey, Cam Akers is on the waivers. That's interesting. And then I picked up a couple of guys. I picked up Mac Jones. Seen Mac Jones was hanging about the waivers. I am not sure if anyone suggested him, but let me know if you think he's an auto drop. But I just feel like Mac Jones is going to get another shot as a starting NFL quarterback at some stage. So he could be someone that we would sell on. Let me know if you think he's unvaluable, but I don't think Mac Jones is cuttable, really, at the moment. Give him a bit of time to sit and sit out for this 1 year, and then we can maybe plug him back in. And then Johnny Month picked him up on the advice of BMU, saying, go pick up Johnny Munt at the Vikings. He can be a factor this year. So we picked him up. That's really all that's happened in terms of the league chat. Let's have a little discussion then about what you guys have been asking about, shall we? So we know in the last video we had a couple of ideas getting out there about how should we try and get our 2025 first back from Nomad, who currently has it. A lot of people saying this might not be the best thing to do. A lot of these deals might be too much of an overpay. We might end up making the team worse long term by overpaying for that first, even though it's going to be the 101, right? We do know that it will be the 101, and as great as it would be to get Ted McMillan or get maybe one of these quarterbacks like that come out of nowhere, Johnson, Bronson, and Tyler both saying maybe not the best thing to do. But we did have two trades that picked up some interest from some people. That was trade 1 and trade 5. Kyle mentioning trade 1, which was getting George Pickens and that 2025 first back. We'd have to give up Xavier Worthy, Tee Higgins, and Kirk Cousins to do that. And then trade 5 as well, Boston Tang suggesting that trade 5 might be good, which is Watson on a first. We would be getting that 25 first, giving up Tee Higgins and Kirk Cousins too. The issue, and people watching for a while, you know what the issue is, don't you? This is the issue. Not heard from Nomad in 2 months now? 2 months? Yeah. So we're, like the last video said, we're kind of stuck. Right? What the hell are we going to do here whenever this guy just isn't there to respond? It's really difficult. I'm just going to keep sending messages like we did before, though. Yeah, that's all I can do. So I just laid out there the 2 trade offers that were suggested by Boston and Kyle. Let's see if Nomad gets back to us. In terms of other things, the Chris Godwin in the third for Tee Higgins. Oh, big apologies to Brent. I thought I declined this already based on your comments. That is now declined by us as suggested by you guys. And then look at this. I mean, 2 months. I'll just withdraw these now, right? Because, yeah. So now we're sitting at no trades. In terms of waivers, there were a couple of people that were asked to see if they were about. So Vaki not available. Apologies, John. You'd asked for Vaki. I believe you'd also asked for Wiley, Krull, and Barner. So let's have a check. Wiley, nope. Wiley not available. Krull, Lucas Krull is available. So he could be someone that we could pick up. And AJ Barner as well. Barner also available. So we could pick up either of them, but that means we would have to drop some people, I think. Yeah, our roster is full, so we would have to drop someone for Barner. If anyone sees something here that stands out in terms of who we should drop, let me know. For Barner, I don't see anyone. There's a couple of people standing out, but yeah, let me know if there's an obvious drop candidate for either Cole or Barner there. Just let me know. Taylor was asking, since we own a lot of the rest of the Denver wide receiver room, could we look in at Troy Franklin? So I've just messaged Chadley to ask about it. Chadley also says he has a little bit of interest in Tee Higgins. I did message back a couple of days ago saying what we would look for him. No reply yet. So let's see if he sees that along with the interest in Troy Franklin, see what he comes back with. And then, rather unbelievably, one of my most maligned players of last year, a guy that, if you're a long-time listener on the hot seat, you'll know. I tell you, stay the hell away from this guy. Man, his values dropped so much that maybe it's worth buying, because two of you, Taylor and King Rex, saying we should go and try and buy QJ while his value's at an on-time low. I love this offer. Jacoby Brissett for Quentin Johnson up front. The other offer was a third-round pick. Let's see if we can get Jacoby Brissett for QJ. I think that's a risk worth taking. So trade has been sent out. Brissett for QJ. Let's see if we get a reply back, or maybe it's an auto accept. Who knows? Taylor Oskill also asking, a little bit, what happened to the interest in Minshew? And first of all, I've got to show you this if you've not seen it already. How glorious is that? Let's see if we can drum up a little bit more interest in Minshew again, because you're right, there was some interest from a few people actually. So let's go for an old classic we've done before, shall we? Let's put him off the block, put him on, maybe send a message into the chat and see if we can drum up some interest. So yeah, just put him back on the block again, push it up to the front of the chat, and just saying, look, at the minute his price is at the lowest because there is some debate about if him or O'Connell will be the starter. I think it's going to be Minshew. I think most people think it's going to be Minshew. So let's try and drum up some interest using that. Say, look, this is the cheapest he's going to be. The second he's confirmed the starter, which you all know he will be, that price is going up. So hopefully we'll get a cheeky bid in before that. And then we're also trying to sell Tee Higgins. When Ali was saying, yeah, it's good, maybe try and get that 26 first plus. Dylan was saying maybe it's just time to hold him. We know he's going to be at the Bengals this year. All signs pointing towards that. We know he's good there. We know he's safe there. Might be a hold, guys. Might just be a hold, because he's not going to get the chance to go out and be that number one receiver somewhere. He's going to be safe and solid at the Bengals. We might just have to hold him, and hopefully he won't score too many points for our team so our picks are better. So yeah, I think it might be a hold. Let me know if you think something else, but I'm not seeing any offers for T that are lighting the world on fire so far. All right, now we go into the direct messages. I had messaged some other people, but I haven't got a reply, so I'm not going to go through them. So if you think, where's this person, they've not replied. So that's why they're not here. I essentially sent this message to everyone, just circling back to Kirk and Minshew potential deals. What's your thinking for them? He said he's going to pass on both at the minute. Fine, no problem. It's like anyone you like. Dobbins. So he thinks Dobbins, he's going to give a third round rookie pick. And Jermaine Burton. So it's like, dude, everyone's for sale. Everybody. If we can flip Burton for a quick profit, that's cool with me. That's what this whole thing is about. I said I'll ask about Dobbins, but if I remember, we've been down this path before. A third is not enough for J.K. Dobbins. We've been down this path, so we're not going to do that, right? He said he'd be willing to throw in a second or a couple of second-ish future picks at Burton. Maybe combine Dobbins and Burton for something respectable. I like the sound of this. Let's have a look at Nathaniel's team, shall we? All right, so you can see here we've got Dobbins and Burton on one side. What does Nathaniel have that we think could help us out? Right, Caleb Williams, he's not going to part with that. Tyler Badger, we don't care. Russell Wilson, not helping us. Derek Carr, no. Devon Achane, great asset, but I mean, these running backs, again, not really what our team is all about. We could get one as a throw-in if we need it. Jalen Waddle, a guy like that would be awesome, but it's just, those two aren't enough to get a Jalen Waddle or a Rome Odunze, I don't think. Amari Cooper, a bit old. Ridley, a bit old. Brian Thomas, that could be. Christian Watson. I wonder if he'd be willing to part with either of those for Burton and Dobbins. We're getting close with that, right? We're getting close. Wilson, I like the player, but I mean, he's just buried now with Marvin Harrison Jr., I think. And like, there's too much arbitrary pride in Marvin Harrison. Ricky Pearsall could be an interesting guy to try and target, but yeah, that's an interesting one. And some of these other guys are just guys. They're just guys. Mims is okay. Dalton Kincaid, obviously. Jesus Christ, I hardly need to tell anyone who watches this show how much I love Dalton Kincaid. I don't think that's going to be enough. Dobbins and Burton. Goddard is like such a trap at the minute at tight end. I think he's a great player, but it's just not much we can do. 25 first. He didn't say he'd be willing to pay a first. Would I pay a first for J.K. Dobbins and Jermaine Burton? Probably not, right? Could we get 2 seconds for them? Maybe. He does have 2 seconds sitting right there. There's a chance that we could get 2 seconds for Dobbins and Burton. And he has a 26 first, 26 second, 27 first. Could we be sneaky and offer like a 27 first and give something back, like just to get more first round picks? Or 25 first if we give, other things back the other way, just to try and get some of those first round picks. So here's what I'm thinking. We can go all out, try and get a guy like Jalen Waddle, but we'd have to add more for sure. Same with Roma Dunze, we'd have to add more for sure. Brian Thomas, we'd have to add considerably less. There is a small chance, very small chance, that Dobbins and Burton would be enough to get a guy like Thomas. Same thing with Christian Watson, who I really like for this year. We could look at Ricky Pearsall, perhaps. And then obviously we'd love Dalton Kincaid, but we need to add more as well. What do you see? That's going to be one of the questions for this video. What do you see from those players or from these draft picks that Nathaniel has when we spoke about maybe the 2 seconds? What can we do? Because I think we can get this deal done. Burton and Dobbins, we can get it done, I think. Maybe my favorite interaction was with Sean. Any interest in Kirk or Higgins? Nope. Any interest in anyone in my roster? No. Man of few words is good old Sean M. And then I just said, yeah, I can't blame you. I can't blame him, can we? But yeah, just thought I would share that. That was quite funny. Right, on to the big one. This is the one I'm excited about. All right, let's see if you're excited too, because I am. All right, Bills Mafia, let's get down to business. This is what the people have been waiting for. I've been teasing you, telling you to wait. Any interest in Kirk or Higgins? Depends what you want from them. Yeah. Mostly thinking picks, if you're okay with that. What picks would you want? We're really after first round picks, mainly our young wide receivers / quarterbacks. He said he doesn't really have any first he'd be willing to move for them. I was like, look, do a long shot, but you have Justin Jefferson on the block. Could we use Cousins and Higgins to get with him? And then he's like, yeah, I would look at an offer for Justin Jefferson. So he seems to be more willing to take an offer where we get Justin Jefferson rather than him giving up first round picks. We got chance here. We got chance. This could be huge for this team. Dude, if we got a Justin Jefferson, this transforms this team. We immediately have a building block to work around, which we don't really have right now. This is the main question. What the hell do we throw at Bills Mafia to get Justin Jefferson while he's willing to trade him? So let's have a look, see if we can build something. Okay, let's have a look. Justin Jefferson added in. What does he need? QB. Is he strong? Not really. Kirk Cousins. We can stick him in. Right? That's a great start. Running back. Is he strong? He's pretty good. He's got Jones and Eckler and Moss and Chubb. So he's pretty good. We could use guys like Dobbins, who has a little bit of value for sure, right? We could use guys like him. That's about it. We don't really have any other running backs we can use. Yeah, not really. Higgins, we think we're going to use him, right? So we got Kirk and Higgins. Does he need more help at wide receiver? Yeah, I think so. So do we go as far as, Xavier Worthy, putting him in there? Jermaine Burton, there's some interest. We know Washington, people have got some interest in as well. It's Javon Baker, these guys, they've got some interest. Any of those guys we could use to get a JJ deal done. Dalton Schultz, again, carries a little bit of value. And then, of course, the big one is draft picks. 25, we got nothing, as we know. But 26, we have 1, 2, 3 first-round picks. And in 27, do we have anything? We got a first round pick. Do we pull the trigger on some of those first round picks to get a guy like Justin Jefferson in? Obviously, we're not giving up all three. Not giving up two of them even to get Jefferson. Kirk Cousins, Tee Higgins, and the first. Maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. What do you see there? What can we offer for Justin Jefferson? While Bills Mafia is willing to entertain offers, let's get him a few options that he can choose from. So that's the pinned comment below. If you're new here, do one thing. Let me hear your voice. Let me hear from you. Let's get an offer in here for Justin Jefferson. If you've watched all these videos and you never commented before, this is the time. Because I want to give as many options to Bills Mafia as possible. And hopefully we can get this done. That would be transformative for this team. It would be amazing. So let's get that done, shall we? And finally, like always, here are the people available. Jordan Whittington is available. Royce Freeman, who's just been signed up by the Cowboys. Mason Tipton, Jared Patterson, Jalen Naylor is there. We got Jordan Mason, Tyrell Shavers. Sounds like a terrible company. Ray McLeod, Dylan Lobby. We got him already. That's good. Robert Tunyon. Man, that's why we picked up the other guy, right? Maybe Tunyon's going to win that job. Do we swap them out? Maybe. Spencer Rattler trending up. Good. We made some good moves here. Isaiah Davis is available. Taj Washington trending up also as a bunch of guys. Ty Johnson's trending up because he's going to return kicks apparently, but I don't think we get any points for that in this. Yeah. All right. I see a couple of people, Manny Bailey, Lions defense. Right. All right. And in terms of trending down, you'd imagine Michael Gallup. People like that will be trending down. Darren Waller, Michael Gallup. Yeah. Rashad Petty, all these guys. Sky Moore's available, by the way. Sky Moore is right there. He's a bigger name, but is he worth picking up? Same with Dalvin Cook. Yeah, some of these guys are big names, but maybe they're done. Rashad Penny's an interesting one as well. But let me know. Is there anyone that you think we should be picking up? And that brings us to the end of another episode of the worst team ever, right here on the Dynasty Hot Seat. Hey, if you made it this far, you know what to do. Hit that like, that subscribe button. More importantly, leave a comment. Love to hear from you guys. Always like the different angles and the different things that people come up with. So make sure you let me know in the comments what you think about either that trade with Dobbins and Burton, either a waiver wire person that we should be looking at or dropping from the team, and of course that all-important Justin Jefferson potential trade. That could be huge for this team. Make sure you get joined in for that. But I can't leave you without, of course, hitting that traditional dramatic music. This has been another episode of the worst team ever right here on the Dynasty Hot Seat. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you all for liking and subscribing. And of course, if you commented, special shout out to you. That's what we're wanting to see. A quick reminder, I'll see you guys for a little while. Hey, I'm off to Paris for the Olympic Games. How fun, right? That should be fantastic. Cannot wait to go and check it out there. So I'll see you in a couple of weeks. But before then, just remember, greatness is not born. It's built. See you next time. Bye. I forgot to say the for now. The worst team ever for now. I don't think I said the for now. That shit. Yeah. Worst team for now. Greatness born built. Right. See you in a few weeks.